You want to say that again? I just had to turn the camera on.
Fine, I think your old bike works better than the new one.
Well, good morning, Rye Guy here. We're actually in Bridgetown today, just by, I think the elementary school is where we're started. There's this little access road that we just kind of pull off to. It looks like it's for, I don't know, Nova Scotia Power or something like that. But anyway, today we're kind of just on an adventure. I've done, of course, right now we're on the Rails to Trails. I've done some of the trail systems down this way before on runs and rallies. Not all of them, and definitely not where we're going today. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see. We got some cool things planned. Oh, bees. We got some cool things planned today. We're going to do a plane crash site. There's a boat, I guess, that's stuck in the woods that we're going to go see. And we're going somewhere to call Tri-County Rock, and I think a lot of other people actually call it Indian Point. Pretty sure that's what they said. Kind of a chilly morning. Wasn't too bad. About 8 degrees or something. And as you can see, I'm on the new Grizzly, 2019 Grizzly 700 power steering. No special color either. I like the gray. I've seen the gray. I like the gray. I went with the gray. Looks nice and clean to me. It's funny, on camera, the Grizzly 700 sounds just the same as the 660 did. Yeah, that was a surprise to me too when I seen that. Temperature light. Oh, and I just came across another guy's YouTube channel called Alva Riders, and he's been having all kinds of trouble with his Grizzly 700 that he bought, but his has a 708 engine in it, I believe, 2017. And 2019 they went back to the 686, but oh, what a heart drop when you see something like that.
I can smell something.
No, we need to pull this and get your water. Check your water. Don't mind?
No, go ahead. I think somehow. And then here, let's move these things out of the way. Where's the water bottle? This plug right here for the fan had a bent tang in it. The fan wasn't running, so we overheated. I just want this on record. So I unplugged here and straighten the tang out, and now it seems like the fan's running okay, so. The new 2019 Grizzlies actually have a temperature gauge on it, right in your selector menu for your dash. And as soon as that temp light came on, I immediately flicked over, seen that I was running 256, 257, and yeah, that's not a good thing. Just happened to be a couple bent tangs inside of that that switch, so I don't know how these things are shipped from factory, but that might have been done at the factory, or I don't know, because I don't know how they come assembled, so if they got to put the plastics on, or don't know.
And now it'll never be clean again.
protection is pretty good. I do have offset rims though, so that does make a difference. I notice this has a little bit more belt wind than the other one, the 660. Fan's running now. There's the plug that plugs in from the power source had a bent tang in it, so it wasn't actually making contact.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right from factory.
Yeah, it's a little thing like that, but really, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to freak out at the dealer, freak out at Yamaha or anything like that. That's just silly to think. I mean, something like that could, you know, the guy putting it together at the factory might have just, for some reason, reversed the plug and tried to plug it in, then realized his mistake, but didn't realize his thing was bent. I'm not too worried about it. It took about 20-25 minutes to fix on the trail. Yeah, it did overheat, and especially, the only thing I was concerned about was overheating during the break-in period for the bike, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Not like it boiled over or anything crazy like that. I'd be much more concerned if that were the case. We pulled off to this site here, and just what a gorgeous site. I guess there's like a church camp or something right across from this road, or excuse me, right across the lake. And apparently you can rent that place for like a week at a time. That'd be cool.
Hi, Dad. Hey, son. Gibson's Lake. Pretty. Yeah. Really pretty.
So there's a little cross here as you enter this site, and you can pause the video here and read it for yourself, but basically World War II, two British airmen from World War II were going to land
April 20th, 1944.
in CFB Greenwood, which is a Air Force base out this way. But yeah, it's quite interesting to see this kind of stuff kind of scattered all through the woods. I guess somebody was saying that a couple years ago there's a bunch more pictures that were taken of this site, and there was a lot more around, like a lot more debris around, and of course people can't leave anything alone, so they probably took it and it's hung up in somebody's garage, which is a shame. Things like that out in the woods, you just leave alone. It's like you're messing with history, is my opinion anyway.
Yeah, it's a little spongy. Oh, there's another, yeah. I don't know what the mosquitoes look like, how many props they got on them, or... heavy. Yeah, like Bruce was saying, it's probably in somebody's garage. People can't leave nothing alone.
So anyway, yeah, that's pretty neat. Maybe what I'll end up doing is in the description on this video, I'll post all of the GPS coordinates that I've taken, so that you can actually look on Google Maps or look on your own GPS or whatever to show you exactly where these sites are. So if for any reason you make it down this way for a run, or if you're kind of local, then by all means use those GPS coordinates and go through some of the trails and find it for yourself. It's pretty neat. It's like an adventure.
So apparently there's a tugboat or something down here. Heard the guy saying that's one of our stops for today. Interesting stuff. It's been an interesting run so far. Okay. Burn like nothing for fuel. I did put 100 kilometers on this bike before this video, just doing rails to trails. Maybe this is not the tugboat site, but what a wicked campsite. Yeah, and the bike never overheated on that run, but I think I did notice that the fan was flicking on and off a lot, and that was probably that arc of electricity jumping through the plug that was screwed up that I fixed here. That's a brand new Grizzly over there too.
This time of year, the woods are just absolutely beautiful. I mean, I love getting out in the woods anyway, but I mean, you come in the woods, especially in autumn or fall, and the leaves just pop, especially like little areas like this. The ferns on the side of the trail mixed with like the leaves starting to turn to that bright yellow, like that neon green and the bright yellow. It was just, it almost lit the area up like a highlighter. It was pretty neat. Hard on the binders here. Bunch of logs strewn across the trail, but it looks like it was just really soft there at one point, so it was trying to be fixed. And here we come to the boat site. This is pretty neat. It's an old gas-powered tugboat. Well, I don't know if that's classified as a tugboat. I don't know. It had a big cable system inside that looked like it was just for pulling boats in or across, or pulling itself across. There you can see the cable system.
Yes, sir.
Made it up with like a manual clutch and little 4-cylinder gas engine.
Yep.
You've seen this before, right?
I actually haven't, Bruce. This is pretty neat. Yeah. It's no gas one too.
Yeah, I can kind of see how everything works there.
Yeah, I think so. Tops look kind of like they're plugs with ceramic on them. Look at the size of the pistons on it though.
I know. This is like, remember the old make or break brake engines on the boats?
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. It's a make or break.
Whole 4 horsepower. My dad, my pop used to have one for it. Yeah.
Simpler way of life.
All right, Bruce.
You should go out the front of the boat and make a mermaid.
Captain stance. Perfect.
Bruce always goes down with the ship. So from that site there, we are headed into Indian Point, or Tri-County Rock, I guess is the other way of identifying this trail system. Well, some of the trails are pretty gnarly, but they're really beautiful. We really didn't do too many offshoots on this run. I found this really cool too, running through this kind of, I'm not going to say residential area because it's definitely not, but there was a bunch of camps that we just passed. I never really got those on film. Out of respect for some of the cottage owners and camp owners and landowners, I try not to really film too much of that. I don't really, they're out here for a reason. They're out here to get away from that kind of stuff. You know, I get out in the woods to do ATVing. I love it. I do a lot of recording, mainly, I guess, for myself, but, you know, I'm glad that you guys actually get a good benefit out of the videos that I make. I really enjoy doing them. You know, as we sit, you know, as I'm sitting here on the couch in my living room, all nice and cozy, I look back over the videos that I've done, and even specifically this one right now, if we talk to this video as an example, you miss a lot when you're out on the trail, because sometimes you're concentrating on your driving or the person in front of you, or you see something that catches your eye and you miss something else. So it's kind of neat for me to go back and almost do a double take on all the trail systems that I've ridden in the past. It's really neat.
Just a well, let's try that one again. It's just amazing how you're just driving on bedrock. Okay, we're going to use low here. And I'm going in four-wheel drive just to be safe.
Didn't look that steep on camera, but yes, fairly steep. Had wet tires too. You never know how slippy those rocks can get. Always better safe than sorry. Put it in four-wheel drive. That way you know you're going to make it up. Well, maybe.
Better safe than sorry, especially with the new bike. See, I've already backed into a little bit of a tree. It overheated. Scratched the front plastics. That was a good run. Good first run. Well, technically second run, but yeah. That old Rhino just clawing its way.
Dad's Yamaha Rhino, it's not fast by any means. It's not fast, but it climbs like a billy goat.
Bike's a heck of a lot smoother than the 660 was. Better suspension. This is just stock suspension.
To the 660, I actually had a Dalton clutch kit in the 660, and this is all stock with this one. It seems to be geared better, right from factory, so.
Like a little mountain switchback here.
Unless I put a big set of tires on it, I'm not gonna bother putting a clutch in it. I think it's stock. I think stock form, it's clutch just fine, from what I can feel so far anyway. I haven't done any kind of like mountain climbing with it. but just creepy crawling like this in low gear around like a little switchback here, it's clutched fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm only running 26-inch tires on it anyway. My Kenda Bear Claw HDRs.
Well, you look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at that. Pretty worth the drive, eh?
Holy, what's this look-off called here, Bruce?
Indian Point or Tri-County Rock. They say you can see 3 different counties here. But we'll
Really?
ask Chris about that. That's Tupper Lake.
Oh, that's Tupper there. Okay.
And Caledonia and all, just not far.
Yeah.
We're quite a ways up.
So the 3 counties would be Lunenburg, Kings, and Annapolis. Just giving her. Just look how smooth these trails are. It's unbelievable. Such a difference with all the trail systems across the province. I think out this way you're still going to find some of the smoother trails.
Well, we got a Can-Am down. I guess the guy put a stator in it not too long ago. Well, guess what? It's not charging. And with a fuel injected bike, if you don't got 12 volts going to that fuel injector, you don't got fuel. It's like going in a home. You can buy a brand new bike, like today, something goes wrong with it, you gotta fix it. It's ride fix, ride fix. Woo, the dust! Whew. Chilly. It's that time of year.
As soon as the sun started to set, it got pretty cold quick. Kudos to whoever built this bridge here. It's brand hammer new. There wasn't even that many tire marks on it, and I didn't see any stud marks from sleds or anything. So, you know, I don't know what ATV club did that bridge, or if it even was an ATV club, but kudos to them. Excellent job on it.
Oh, I'd say we're getting close to home. Well, back to the trucks. Not quite home, but... Well, for me, I live in the valley. It's not too far from me. Where we started is only about 30 minutes away. The rest of these guys came from about Sackville area. About an hour and a half, 2 hours.
So we're at the final leg of the race here, and I hope you enjoyed this run. I thought it was just fantastic. New bike, great guys to run with, great trails, awesome sights. You know, it's like an adventure every time you go out. And that's why I enjoy ATVing so much, especially in this province. I wish they'd have, you know, a little bit more positive input, I guess, from the government when it comes to some of the trail systems around here. I'm sure it'll come, but it's just going to take a long time. This province is like 15 years behind the times anyway. So thank you very much for joining me on this run. My name is RyGuy8888. If you like these types of runs and videos, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. RyGuy out.